Hey everyone, back with some more board game arena gameplay. Starting off today with some word traveler with Gladys again.
Hello. Alright, let's go then. It's random.
You're an expert at this game.
Are you scared?
Just not from what I saw before.
Oh, piss off. You're the one who doesn't understand. Okay, it's London. I feel like when it's random, I always get London, but anyway. So I got beautiful.
Hello Grog, hello Gut Golf. Hello Realize.
You got nutty. Buoyant. Okay, cool. So
I'm ready.
I'm gonna mute myself here, right? I just need to remember where to click.
Alright. Probably gonna go up, right, down. Seems pretty straightforward. So we get the balloon. What is that? Traditional pub, okay. Balloon traditional pub. What the hell? Is that meant to be a mailbox? Okay. Balloon. Well, definitely buoyant. I don't know if I need to put anything else. The problem is, whenever we... I don't know if she's going to get it mixed up with something else, though. There's something... Maybe, okay, we can do not nutty, so it's not the food. Buoyant. Maybe the fox is a bit nutty as well. I think that should be enough. We're going to go to the right. This is the most important one, the traditional pub. There is the word traditional. Everything here is pretty traditional, though. Maybe angular is the only thing we need to put. I mean, both the others are quite round. And then down to the mailbox. Definitely old-fashioned. Nothing here is too imposing. Ready to climb to the top? Well, I think top 3 might be a bit of an ask, but we'll play our 2 arena games and hopefully climb. And hopefully this doesn't tilt me too much. It's already won. She's used all of her words apart from trendy. That's a bit concerning. I think not imposing might just confuse. I think just old-fashioned. Like, this is the most old-fashioned out of everything, right? It's mail. No one mails stuff anymore. Should I actually triple check that it is mail? Yeah, it's a post box. I think just minimalism. I'd be actually comfortable just putting buoyant, but I think this should be enough. Alright, we're guessing.
Hello.
Revolve. That's a lot of clues for 2 and 3. Okay, revolving's obviously the wheel. Not going to be anything else there. So then to the left we have not beautiful, not complicated, not confusing, not vigilant.
Hopefully it's clear.
We'll see, Daryl. I think my clues are still decent. Hey, Andrew. Well, okay, not beautiful's not the... So it can't be the garden, and I think the guards are pretty vigilant, so it's just this freaking door here. A door is not complicated, apparently. But, I mean, it's not a door. That's not what the landmark is, but... Okay, up. Grand, precious, stiff, and useless. one of the... Okay. If we go by metagaming, it can't be the lion because you can't have 3 in a row, so it has to be the... Let's actually educate ourselves. That was 10 Downing Street. Okay. Where it's
Just
at?
have
The
to
British
check what-
Museum.
Did you have to check what the 10 Downing Street was?
British Museum, definitely. Yeah, all museums are useless. Lock in. Nailed it?
Yes.
Yeah, easy. Okay. On track for a high score. I don't think you can get any better score than that.
Okay. All right. So buoyant and not nutty. The fox. It looks like there's water behind him. Hang on. Let's have a look. What about that fox? Shit, I can't find it. Ah, it's there. Comment. Oh, it's written in English. My game is in Spanish, but the guide is in English. Comment throughout London. Foxes make quick work of garbage bins. Well, anyway, I think it's the water thing and not nutty. It's telling me it's not the food. Angular. I would think it's that. That's the most angular thing of the 3 things on the right. And old fashioned. Oh my god, sorry. Old fashioned. Holy crap. The cops? What else is old fashioned there? Gherkin is not old fashioned. That's not old fashioned. Unless you're saying angular is the dude and then old fashioned is the castle. Yeah, what words you had? You had all these and you didn't use them, like rustic or whatever. That's what I would put for a castle. Maybe the guy, the cop. I don't know. That's my guess. That's no point. No point. Ah, a point. Damn it.
What did
What
you
was
just lock
it?
in?
The fox.
Why do you think there's water behind the fox?
It looks like there's water.
It's a river
like,
on the map.
pardon, that's really bad design. I'm so sorry, but that's really bad.
But
It looks like he broke something and then it splashes behind him.
the hot air balloon.
Also,
It
I don't think your
flies.
hot air balloon is buoyant. It's in the air. It's not in the water. And then what did you say? Angular. Oh, okay, it's the pub. And then down you said old fashioned. The flag? No, what was it? What was old fashioned?
The snail mail. You know, because no one writes letters anymore. Well, can't get any
Terrible
worse than
clues.
that.
Terrible clues.
There's no water behind the fox for future reference. Also, no water behind the telephone box.
I didn't vote for the telephone because of water. You said angular.
No, I'm
That's
saying for
pretty
future
angular to
reference,
me.
there's not.
Oh, I see you later.
I've actually never seen that word before. My favorite? I think they added that in. Where do we want to... Oh, we're starting here. Oh, we're starting on the clue. That's not good. If we go to the left, we have a bus for 2. I don't know if I have any good clues to make let us get to the bus. It seems a bit risky. I don't really have any other... I don't think I have anything to make her go to the Gherkin either. I mean, let's just make our path bus all the way down to alcohol, to beer. Then we're going right to the Volkswagen. Then we're going up to the mailbox again. Then we're going left to the garden. Okay. Monopoly. Okay, bus. Bus would be kind of gross. Public transport. I don't think anything else here is too gross. Now, do I need to put anything else? Maybe not calm? But Yeah, okay. That might make her pick the pub though. Not zesty, not the pub. That's probably just gonna confuse her. All the way down to beer. Okay, do we think beer is gooey? Oh, actually, oh no, this is perfect. Okay, she knows I don't drink, so I just put not my favorite, and she'll get that immediately. The divorce. I mean, we're not getting divorced. I'll just judge her. We have the Volkswagen. I think if I put legendary for it, she would get it. She might think it's the hipster though. She would 100% think it's the hipster for legendary. Legendary and not calm. Okay, we got plenty of time. Not calm. Probably. We go up to the mailbox. We have there's a lot of options here. Minimalist. I kind of like that. I think should definitely think the flag for minimalist, maybe. I think that's good. Minimalist. Gooey. Not gooey. Well, I mean, it's definitely not gooey. Oh, she says it's lost. That's a bad sign. And if we go to the left, it's definitely desirable for the garden. Desirable, not kooky. Do we want to chuck awkward somewhere? Awkward for the bus? That might throw her off. 10 seconds. I don't think we want to use awkward. Let's trust ourselves. Hello, David. All right, we're guessing. It was going well in the first round, and now it's not going so well. Are you with us?
I am. I am.
Okay, we're going left to adorable, so that's a good start. Why are you worried?
I think the first two are pretty easy. The rest, I don't know. I had to put a lot of not.
We have not bland and eclectic, so yeah, probably the punks. And then to the right, we have not sassy, not spicy, not wide. Well, the fox is sassy. The plane is wide. Not spicy. That presumably means not the food. We have a telephone box and a... Is that a soccer fan? Yeah, football fan. Soccer fan. I mean, it could really be either of those, but I would say the football fan is more likely to be sassy than a telephone box. Down we have
I don't know. I've
aromatic,
seen really sassy telephone boxes before.
aromatic and not healthy. Probably the fish and chips. If we go to the football fan, it could be the English breakfast, but probably not. Not nimble, not rickety. Swan is nimble. Human is nimble. Train is rickety. It's got to be one of the... It's either Big Ben or is that St. Paul's Cathedral? Educate ourselves again. Westminster Abbey. Well, I mean, it's got to be one of those. Not nimble, not rickety. I'll go with Big Ben on a 50-50. I think it really could be either. Actually, okay. If we're metagaming again, it's not going to be Westminster Abbey because you can't have three in the same column. So let's lock that in. Nailed it?
It's a perfect.
Yes.
Holy crap. Yes, I was thinking not sassy was for both the fox and the football guy.
You should have put... You should have put not buoyant for the fox.
Piss off! I don't have buoyant. All right, where are you? You are there. Gross and not zesty. Okay, so gross. Oh, you go to the left. Sorry, I thought we were going down. Okay, to the left. Gross and not zesty. What the hell? I think that's a pub, isn't it? Hang on, let's just double check. Traditional pub. Yeah. Okay. So it's not that, because if you're telling me zesty, you're telling me it's not food. What's gross? A bus or a stadium? Probably not the guy and not the balloon. Not my favorite. What the hell? You gave me only just not my favorite. Okay, I'm gonna meta game there as well, I guess. I'm going there. I think a bus is pretty gross. And then you're saying you don't like alcohol? I don't know. We'll see. Not calm, legendary. Oh no, this is wrong. What? What? What's the boat? I guess it's something that's on the Thames or something, but some sort of boat on the Thames. Where is it?
Funny that it's actually on the river with the map in the background. And so is the bridge, actually. That's actually clever design.
Where's the bridge? Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, cool. Okay, so it's a Thames cruise boat. Okay, not calm, legendary. I don't think that's that. Don't think that's the hipster. I think the Mini Cooper is legendary, but I don't know. You don't really know your cars, so who knows? Not calm, legendary. Is football legendary? I mean, it's not to me, but it is to a lot of Europe, at least. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna see the next one and see. Not gooey and minimalist. I am so confused. Maybe the pigeon? So maybe the car is not calm and legendary because Mini Coopers are legendary to me? And it's that guy? That's terrible. Desirable, not cookie. Oh, I think there's something wrong there. Something
a good question. I'm actually not sure if the other buildings are placed correctly, but I would assume they're reasonably accurate.
I feel something is really wrong. Okay, maybe it's not the alcohol. Maybe it's like visiting stuff. You don't like visiting like churches and stuff. You say ABC. So not calm and legendary. The subway? Maybe it's pretty legendary. The underground? Oh no, it's not the underground. It's the tube. Oh, it's even more legendary to me. I don't know. Okay, we'll see. Okay. Oh no, hang on. The tube is the underground, isn't it? Shit. Oh, it is. I was thinking of the Channel Tunnel. Bloody hell. Okay, it's pretty legendary still. Okay. Not gooey and minimalist. Oh my lord. Oh no, I know. Am I dumb? Maybe. This is Big Ben. It's not calm, it's like bing bong, and it's legendary. Okay, I got this. Not gooey, minimalist. I don't know. This is the most minimalist thing there. But it's gooey probably because it's food. But I don't see what else it could be. This desirable and not cookie. I think it's a 0 pointer. Anyway, let's go.
Oh my god, dude.
What?
Why the hell would you?
Oh my god, it
Why would you think I'd put Westminster Abbey as not my favorite? Like, out of all the things.
Because the freaking, I mean, to me, Azul made sense, and then nothing was correct after that. It made no sense. Oh, I thought it was a comeback.
We got 14. I don't know if that's a good score or not, but I'm
I think
embarrassed.
it's decent. I think it's decent. My clues were really good. You did a perfect on both rounds. That means that it's your problem.
Yeah, the clues.
Bye.
Oh my god. You had the beer as well? I don't even know if you count that as a win. We got... It feels like it can't be a win. But... Here? Oh yeah. Quit Discord. I don't understand. I specifically don't like Westminster Abbey out of all things. But Buckingham Palace right above it, fine with me. But not Westminster Abbey. Oh. True. It was fun and stressful. Hmm. Is that a fellow Aussie? They're up late. But there's Buckingham Palace right above it. I think we just start with Mark Animals here. It's the best of them all. Not too happy about starting second player. I'm not happy about the map that we're on. We're getting a build back, so I'll just deny discount animals because the association's rubbish. But it means the opponent they either don't know what they're doing or they started with something quite good. So this could be bad. Because I think build over Rockwater does very little here. Pavilion build might do something, getting to the H's faster. Okay, so then do I prefer Mark or discount? It's actually a tough question. I think I'm starting to lean towards I prefer Mark better. They took... What on earth did they take first? We gave them build over rock water and they took the association first. They started with like a maybe kiosk build first or something. That's quite weird. But that makes me a lot more comfortable. So tech endgame designers who specialize species. Well, Tech Institute's the clear standout pick. We do have some Australian reptiles which can go pretty well. Do we keep the basic research to try to get this partners on 5? Yeah, the problem is these are probably going to be our first 2 animals almost. It's still like the best card here, but maybe Sloth Bear just give us some release options. Different continent for habitats, but doesn't look like we're supporting habitats early. Probably just want to start with hand size ideally. I think this has just the best release potential. It's not fantastic, but... Yeah, well, the tags is the awkward thing, because this is habitat, so the tags don't really do anything in this case. I mean, they do something if we kept basic research, but then we don't keep both the reptiles, which I feel like is not right. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I haven't made this mistake in a little while, but still think it's ridiculous that they look like they do. Opponent started America's Partner Zoo. We're definitely interested in snapping up this science library. Actually, are we? Maybe, because that would make the boa constrictor playable. Well, it also depends what uni we get. I still really want the science library on Hollywood Hills. I think we can probably just afford to snap it up first move. Play... Well, maybe just grab hand size, play Tech Institute, or other way around. Really need to know if they're going to play a sponsor. I mean, I don't get them confused anymore, but I think it'd be confusing for people to watch on stream and then see different icons to what they're playing with in-game, so I prefer to keep it just as it is in-game. They start with a 3 size and choose to cover a rock. Very specific positioning. They did not hit a playable sponsor, so I guess that means they're a bit more likely to break, but I think we can still play tech first. Exactly. It would be the easiest thing for habitat diversity to just have 5 circles. Because there are only 5 continents. I was a bit worried about that. Okay, it's not going to be too bad. We can just start with hand size here. We at least get to build a pavilion, so we have 2 income. But yeah, that's going to do animal and break. Oh, okay. Probably should have seen a cougar coming. Doesn't make too much difference. We would have been able to build, but then not play animals, so whatever. Actually, probably would have liked to be able to play animals. So we can mark the boa constrictor, but now we can just pick it up, actually. We'll just start with a 3 size down here, pick up boa constrictor, and get something from the H. And presumably our opponent has Predator Breeding Program. That would be a pretty good start for them. We do not have a ton of money. Having said that, we still can't afford to play 2 animals anyway. So I think we'll just play the monitor, play science library, get second uni, or maybe we want to grab second uni, then upgrade animals. Oh, nice. They actually don't have a project. That's huge. They want to get the fish so they can play their orcas that they picked up. Okay. Feeling a bit more comfortable then. We want to grab science 2 rep, upgrade animals. I hate spending X's on this because I'm boosting it ahead of my sponsors, which I want higher, but I think the action order just sort of has to be this way. Probably look to mark the Mamba. And then do we upgrade sponsors? Because build could also be a consideration for upgrade here. We will have some money to build with. Getting some money back from Science Library. Europe release. Could come in handy. They didn't keep that. Interesting. Probably not enough reason to mark the Eagle Owl, although birds is a project too. Archaeologists. Also, we're about to get venomed when they play animals. creatures right now, so we can probably just... We just have to waste to move Xing back sponsors. Because eating Venom now is way too costly. Hopefully they don't have too much else to do. They only have 2 cards. They're going to play Orcas. Does that do much for them? Gives them 3 rep up to 4. Can probably live with that. Anything snappable? Probably not. It's going to be a bit of a longer round because they want to play their sponsor. Playable Reptile. Not too interesting Reindeer. Maybe interesting Aquatic Project. We're going to get even more money from this. Nice. Okay. Let's cover some H's. Definitely want a 2 size. Ho 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 ho. That's beautiful. Does it fit? Yes, it fits. That is quite sellable. Oh, that's also double water for aquatic. That is maybe the best thing we could have drawn. Favorite sponsor card to play against? What's your favorite sponsor card to play against? Now, they are threatening breaks, so we definitely want to play the Sea Turtle and sell some cards. One and Sloth Bear. Don't really need to play the Tortoise anymore. We have our 4 reptiles without it. But Sloth Bear... Tortoise is actually pretty useful for getting to 5. Actually, I don't know. We're probably just doing Aquatic next, right? Tech Institute, yeah. Pretty happy with that. We may have to get rid of the Tortoise as well. Get rid of another card. They're probably happy to do cards again. Could consider break 1 to be able to play the Taipan. Doesn't achieve a lot. It's a bit of an annoying Venom for them. We should probably just start cycling our actions to be able to play Foreign Institute, I guess. Instead of breaking 1 for not too much benefit. In fact, if they do cards, we might just break 3. Am I wrong, Gladys? I think Tortoise can go. Yeah, we already have our path to 4 reptiles. I mean, we have 5 with the Mamba, but that's not playable. Gladys, you would look at that beard and be like, yeah, the beard is legendary. Hmm. 2 size, we have enough money to play both of these after we play Foreign. Probably do want to play Foreign to get to 8 rep. So we probably want to upgrade cards here because we're getting to 8 rep. Just take the X token, leave a nice 1 gap. Always useful to leave those 1 gaps. Okay, they have habitat diversity and they take snapping for maybe the eagle owl or maybe the puffer. Probably not. For the coati, okay. Thinking about what actions we actually want to take. I don't particularly care about doing cards or building at the moment. I don't mind spending some X's to jump ahead of them with sponsors, because all of our main actions are below that anyway. It's a bit of a waste. We can probably just X back build first. The main thing is I do want to be able to grab partners through this round. They're pretty close to breaking. They snap small animals. Fine. Bard Owl Hut. I mean, not gooey was also meant for the pigeon, but I said not gooey and you beelined for the pigeon. You got Wise Large, which they can't play at the moment. And a 2 and a 3, they do cover a rock to get money back. What else do they hit? Reconstruction, okay, completely useless. We can just start with America's Partner Zoo, probably. Both seem reasonable. Both Americas and Australia. They can't break, so we just get to constrict their sponsors on 5 right now. In fact, we get to... Yeah, we get to Venom and Constrict. That's kind of brutal. We'll spend an X for this. Yeah, stay below him in appeal just. Then we get to constrict sponsors, which has to be super annoying. Oh, I don't think we want to sell anything. Maybe we can just sell the Mamba and have a full card draw then. Yeah, could be a useful 2-size animal to have. I don't think we'll sell. It's okay, Gladys. You don't need to rewatch it. Yeah, it looks very comfortable position. I think we're pretty much guaranteed to get this partner zoo on 5. We do have habitat diversity coming up, which is kind of why I like not supporting these projects early, because it just means late game you do have that option available. So we did find aquatic. We have 4 reptiles coming up, and then we have habitat diversity later. So we have our next projects here. And I think the opponent's just going to break after we do cards. Although they did... Okay, they built and upgraded sponsors. So they can play Waza Large. Maybe they will. I don't think it's very likely we're going to hit a lion. Also not convinced we're building a petting zoo. Taz Devil is quite nice. Not convinced we're playing the sponsor. See what they do. I could have also drawn up the water playground, I guess. That's a weird break move. I think we'll just break them. If they break, we just can do the project straight after the break. Interesting. I mean, we know they have small animals to do. I don't know the purpose of Xing back to avoid the venom. Still think we just want to break. This could backfire if they have a project to do straight after the break, and then they get the partner zoo first, but it would have to be a good project, maybe a release. I don't think they have that. Because they did snap small animals before. And I think with them having upgraded sponsors and 5 over 3 cards, we probably just don't want to wait around in the round for too much longer. Even if they get the partner zoo, it's probably not the biggest deal. Oh yeah, we can also 2-size over here during the break and pick up the Bard Owl Hunt. Which I think we do want. They get a rock monitor, that's fine. There's the predator breeding program. So I really wonder why they started America's partner zoo into cougar. Now we have a choice. Do we want to grab Europe Partner Zoo to be able to play the Eagle Owl, or Africa Partner Zoo to be able to play the Mamba? Because Eagle Owl does help us with our next project. Let's do our project, make sure we get the Partner Zoo. And then do we also upgrade sponsors or a SOS? I'm probably leaning more towards a SOS at the moment. I mean, we've covered all our H's and found no sponsors that are... No sponsors that need upgrade. Just deny the project from them. Well, at the moment we can't venom them, that's the thing. But also, Eagle Owl's just amazing with the Bard Owl Hut. I think we have pretty good lines here. Like 2-size down here that can clever back cards out of the way. Don't know how much we actually want to kill our map. Probably not too much. Not sure we even want to build the extra pavilion. I mean, ideally we're playing Eagle Owl, Tasmanian Devil. So we can still afford both. We'll spend an X to play the Bard Owl Hut next, just up here. We can also grab Bird University. True, Reptile House does look good. Just had one of those moments where I forgot they existed again. But it's fine, we don't need the enclosures right away. Well, I don't even know that we need this rhino. But if we had any doubts about getting to 100, now we have them. Yeah, no kiosk in here, unfortunately. I'm probably not going to build another kiosk for the rest of the game. And our reptile house spot's a little bit... Oh no, okay, we can 4-size here. I don't think we need to build a reptile house either. We'll start with bird uni. Want that third uni anyway for Tech Institute. Pelican, interesting. Excavation site. Does fit in a very good spot. I think we can hang on to that. Ooh. Do we have any hope of getting 5 birds? Probably not. But do we have a use for the ×2? Also probably not. No. The great thing is we just have options. We have plenty of options. We're going to get another 6-card draw with the Elal as well. What's our endgame? Designer Zoo. Looks pretty good as well, actually, Designer Zoo. We're going to have a 4-size and excavation site, probably. We get another rep for playing the Elal from range. Don't have much use for you guys, sadly. Okay, now we're running out of room. Could consider playing this Stoat. We can already release the Eagle Owl. Man, we can release the Stoat next because we don't actually have 4 habitats and we might go for 5 birds. In fact, we probably are going for 5 birds now. We might get a partner zoo as reward here. Too many options. Okay, penguin pool fits. Penguin pool is a unique shape. We're definitely going to play it. Gets us to... Oh, that actually does get us to 5 birds. I'm being stupid because we took the thing. We just have an even longer round. I guess we can start by building a 4-size for the rhino. And a couple of pavilions, probably. Filling map's probably a possibility. Yeah, it's like penguin pull up here. Excavation site's dead. Half of this hand is dead. Okay. Then we're pretty close to filling map. Actually, I don't even know why we want this rhino. We don't... Oh, we have species diversity with the rhino. Wow, so I mean, we have 2 5 CP projects coming in. Should be very comfortable here. Even a flamingo. You don't fit, sadly. Don't even have an Asia animal. Whatever. And we don't need the extra projects, though. The Eagle might have some upside if we find diversity researcher. Okay, I mean, there's no way in hell I'm going to be seeing that combination of shapes, so I won't worry too much about it. Apparently, Penguin Pool fits with excavation site and a 2 size. I mean, after we play Rhino, we have enough money to play Rhino, Tasdevil into 2 5CP projects and Last Worker. That should be enough to win, plus some donations. Plus 14 rep. Yeah, we really don't need any more cards to finish the game. We could build 5 here just to fill map during the break. Can probably do that next. Oh, they pill for us. You know what? I feel like giving them a card. That 5 size is not touching a rock. They can have a member. I think we only had one really bad card to lose, which was the Rhino, but it's such low odds of that happening, it's probably just worth the risk. Let's fill map. Could also build a little aquarium. At the same time, don't think it matters. Maybe. I mean, we're not guaranteed to get the flamingo is the only thing, so... I agree, though. In an ideal world, we don't need to build 5. I also don't think we can afford the Rhino and the flamingo. So we'll probably just look to play the Tasdevil after we break 5 here. I presume they're about to do cards. No? If they're breaking as well, it's fine. Saves our X tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the Pelican for fun. And I think we're ending in 3 moves. Yeah, we also want to play the Tasdevil so we get to 14 rep. Oh, Petting Zoo maxes out designers. Okay, I'm a genius. Wait, what is worse than forgetting vet? Wait, what? There's an Orny here, but we don't have time to play it. If we grab Australia Partner Zoo, we can afford both without needing... Oh, we probably want to donate as well, so maybe we should just take money. I didn't forget Pavilion Build. I just didn't have the 3 money. I didn't have the extra money to spend on the extra pavilion. Oh, okay. I did forget that it was I did forget that it only cost 2 upgraded. That's my bad. I thought it still cost 3 because I don't normally upgrade build. So fair enough. Oh, true. We were actually about to make a colossal mistake not taking another worker. So I mean, it probably wouldn't have mattered in the end. We have a pretty big point lead over them. Come on, I haven't upgraded build for ages. Yeah, that would have been bad. We really should have taken Partner Zoo though. Partner Zoo would have given us third worker, allowed us to afford both. And I wouldn't have seen that. It just means we would have had to break again, but we're still comfortably winning the game. We get a +3 arena for that, so not bad. Okay, snipe incoming apparently. It's a pretty common mistake. I don't remember the last time. Well, I'm sure I make that mistake a lot forgetting about workers, but I feel like I don't normally forget. So, I mean, the question for JD is JD in Elite League for It's a Wonderful World? Because if he's not, we will never match. Oh, you stole our opponent as well? What the hell, man? Now we're waiting in a queue because you stole our future opponent? That's just rude. Yes, I mean, oh, we did find 1500. It's not as bad when we're sitting on 1800. Interesting opener. No white discards. Out of all these, I'd say Cities of Gold is the best card. We just don't have any setup for it, but it could be a useful yellow discard. I mean, there's not really much else we're interested in here. I mean, King Solomon also pretty good. A bit more speculative. Actually, I'm not sure how the vote is looking for next season. It's going to be one of these games. That's the only white discard. So we're at a bit of a disadvantage to start. That makes starting wind turbines a bit more appealing because we can build that. Our opponent's going to take an industrial complex, no doubt. I've been enjoying Marine World as well. I don't think it's too bad. Can get an icebreaker. Better than building a Zeppelin from the other hand. We can probably get this black discard back. Maybe we want to deny King Solomon from the opponent. Probably just have to deny cryopreservation here. Very useless for us though. We don't have anywhere for the yellow to go. We don't want to keep it. I think we do want to get a research center back here. Might have to take the wind turbines. Yeah, because they're threatening, because they probably want the nuclear plant anyway. And do we want a Zeppelin? Could probably just discard the Zeppelin to get Cities of Gold up faster. Okay, research center for later looks good. That's a pretty bad start though. It's not the best start for the opponent, but keep that for later. We might as well keep this, but we're never building it. Of course, gold blue is still Pog. It didn't used to be Pog. It was a bit like 2-Sippy Worker. But then it came into fashion and it's still in fashion. That is a lot of cards. I agree with them keeping the nuclear plant, but they probably should have discarded at least one of these yellow cards to get Casino City built faster. Because they don't produce enough white. Like, this is all their white cards for the rest of the game. The main problem is when they build this nuclear plant, we're going to lose black production, so less generals for us. We can make that up by winning green production, I guess. Okay. Ooh. Lost Continent of Mu, very good card for us. Underground City, though, looks like maybe the exact card we need, and the card they're more likely to take. But I could also see them being interested in the only yellow discard here. I hope we get this back, though, because that would be a perfect place for our 3 yellow to go. Oh boy, Magnetic. What are we scared of? I feel like we should probably take the yellow and Atlantis at the same time. Keep that for later. Oh, nice. Okay. Very easy pick. Do we need to deny the gravity inverter? It's a decent card, but the thing is it's also going to incentivize them to produce green, which I don't really want to give them any incentive to do that. Roswell does look okay, but our production's not great, so it's actually kind of a bit of a struggle to build it. Might just look to deny here. And then we can decide... Do we want to build an airborne lab? Because that would help us win green bonus. We just have to get a black discard from this hand. Probably shouldn't have... Oh, actually, okay. We actually need a blue here anyway. So that's fine. Need that. Build that by discarding that. Build that. Build these two. I mean, gravity inverters may be buildable for us. Yeah, I mean, it could be worth a few points. We are making 1 yellow building, but probably more before the end of the game. Magnetic's a little scary. We'll see what they decide to build. Okay, so it actually looks like... Depends what they try to build. We might tie them on yellow production. Okay, they do still win it. It's fine. We win green, and every general is 3 points for us now. I like our position a lot better. I mean, they do have magnetic terrain and a good financier multiplier, so we just want to deny all the financier multipliers we can. Here, I think we need to take a scoring card for ourselves, though. National Monument. They're going to struggle to build it because they still don't produce that much white. So they can have that. We'll take a card for ourselves. That's what we didn't want to see. Then we want like a lunar base for ourselves. Museum also pretty handy. Lunar base much higher potential scoring, and they can use it. Then here we definitely want 1 white at least. But Bionic Grass is something we could build. Take recycling plant. Museum does look good for us to build. Maybe we get Ark of the Covenant back here. Probably also want to guarantee ourselves a white so we can build underground city before production. Maybe underwater city looks pretty good. They leave it there. They shouldn't have left it. That's... I guess at the same time, Sources Squadron's probably just as good for us to build, but this is worth more points. So, discard, keep. We should hopefully be able to build all of these. Still in round 3. We won't be able to build too much else apart from these. Yeah, I guess we only produce 5 blue. Yeah, go there. They produce 11 yellow. That's a scary amount. And they're beating us on black production. Hello, Bob. Lunar base seems pretty buildable. We can start consolidating as well. So, I mean, we want to get city built ASAP to help with the blue production. We can get rid of cryo here. Probably also gravity inverter. Although, it's a good scorer if we have the crystallium for it. Okay, financing multiplier, I just can't let them get that. Then we might look to take all the blue discards we can to help build these cards. Maybe some yellow discards. Oh no, actually, okay, we actually produce all the yellow we need. Maybe some green discards to get Bionic built, tie them in white production. Would cost them a financier, which is 4 points. Oh. We're pretty much at our limit of what we can build. So garden would be the... All these... I mean, garden's the easiest for them to build. And gives them decent points. Take the blue here. Giant dam. Take another blue and a potential scoring card for them. What's the score? How many points do they have coming in? Yeah, the problem is them finding this aquaculture. They have a lot of points coming in. So do we. Not that many. So potential we can just build 2 wind turbines and get black production back. But we might also need to just build a submarine. Probably a world where we can do both. Gotta calculate some stuff. So this is definitely going 100%. We can't build that. We want to get rid of some of the blue. We need to get rid of 2 of the blue at least. I think center of the earth is out. Yeah, there's no world where we produce enough, so that gets built. I could see us... We'd have to spend 2 crystallium. We don't have the crystallium to spare. We want 1 for Atlantis. It kind of looks like they're building another recycling plant though, right? So this might just be pointless building before production. Maybe we build both of these. Okay, we ignore black production. Build submarine, which we can definitely do. Maybe we can build one of the wind turbines to tie black production. Satellite's not sure about. We're one green short of building it, but it's a good card for us too. Let's see. Oh, why on earth did I think one green? Oh, we're never building this. That was if we spent... Okay, that could be costly. 9. That's all the scoring they have coming in. It's a lot of financiers. That's getting discarded. Probably still no world where we build gravity, but maybe there is. Oh, misplaying this so badly. It's not getting built, but I think we can build everything else. Question is it enough? 89? I think it is enough. Okay, more than enough. None of the mistakes cost us. Yeah, gravity inverter wouldn't have even been... Would have been the same as Ark of the Covenant, so it wasn't worth the extra effort. I actually thought they would overproduce a lot, but I guess they needed all the crystallium to produce green. So they probably should have diversified into some green production. Because there are these like key financier multipliers that eventually will need them. So they scored 89, but they did get pretty fortunate magnetic terrain with 3 financier multipliers. I guess Atlantis was pretty fortunate for us. You're still playing against Silver Dude. We'll start queuing for Harmonies. You know what I'm gonna... I reckon we're gonna tune in and probably see you winning by like 50. I don't think... It doesn't look that cooked at first glance. They have some financier multipliers coming in. They produce 9 green. Maybe you are cooked. All right. Let's check our opponent's ranking. 1600. I mean, not that bad. We have the boar hedgehog combo, so we just have to start with one of these. I think we'll start with the boar. Actually, I'm not sure which one I prefer. But either way, if they're paying attention, they should take the other one. And we can just start setting up for it anyway in case they don't. But something like... That's good combo. Tree, tree, building, building. Or if they don't... If they take the... Yeah, if they take the hedgehog, we get the duck. If they take the duck, we get the hedgehog. I'd be quite happy getting the duck as well. I guess the other thing is, if they don't take the hedgehog, we can look at the lizard after that. So that's sneaky though. It's a good move taking the red. So we're definitely taking that. Do we want another tree stump? There's no way they take 2 greens. They might take 1 green and 2 water. I think we just take a tree stump, yellow, water. Where are they going is the next question. Water can probably start along here. Yellow, I'm not sure at the moment. Yellow probably is next to the building anyway, so it scores. We need a different color up here. Guess there's no real good color to put in the corner here. Probably bad building positioning. Maybe I should have done it tree, tree down here, building, building. I don't know why I started off to the side. Could probably look at the meerkat next if they don't take it. Start some mountains down here. Take the macaque, which I think's pretty decent. Yeah, probably looking to do water along here. Oh, okay. That's a good solution. Ladybug. Gonna be tricky to fit ladybug and meerkat, but let's take the red while it's here. Maybe we can go green here, yellow here, mountain here, potentially for the meerkat. Oh, frog as well. Oh, you idiot. Definitely should have started building the trees. I got distracted. So look to take one of the greens next. Probably double green. Guess they might be interested in the frog, but they already have to finish their duck pattern. Okay, so they're putting a building up here. Unless they're going to start with the macaw. No? Oh, they are looking at the frog. Yeah, they're looking at a lot of water then. Okay, double green. Does give us the meerkat. It's going to be at least 2 cubes down on it. Then we just look at taking the red next. That's pretty much a perfect tile for us. Perfect 3 tiles. Oh, damn it. We want an extra tree stump to finish the boar pattern. We want the yellow for the meerkat, and to finish the yellow, we obviously want the red. Okay, that feels overkill. Now they have 3 different animals that need cubes on water. Maybe they're concerned about us taking it, but I think there's bigger things to worry about. Maybe not. I mean, the rest of the display is pretty rubbish. We definitely don't need more animals to give cubes on trees. Okay, nearly as perfect, not quite. So we can start finishing some patterns now. We could just dump a blue up here. I don't think our river's going to be that long. So this would just ensure that this building scores. But we could also maybe be a bit less non-committal and just water here so this building scores later. And then it also connects to the river. Still don't think we want to take any of these. Yeah, I think the frog definitely makes sense for them. Not sure about the otter as well. They're not a beginner either, because beginners can be drawn to things that look like they synergize well together. Like you want green water, but then you realize you want to put the cubes on all the water. But they're not a beginner. Feels like they want even more green. I mean, green's not that good for us. They might just be getting it all. And they do have good pattern. Like, if they get all this water. You can see their plans. So we should just look to deny all the water that we can. Yellow's great for us. Mountain, we can start working on... Probably want to go yellow here so they get the ladybugs. So we can go another mountain down here. And then just continue our water. And I still don't think we want to take anything, although fox is interesting for later, but probably don't need to commit to anything. They're probably going to take the water. Maybe the green interests them. Then we'll take the water for sure. Okay, it's actually quite good. Our water can continue. This tree stump can just be a 3rd color for this building. And then the yellow we can start here, and that also makes this building score. Maybe yellow goes down here to finish the meerkat pattern. Not finish, but... Oh, now they've cut off their water here. Wait, why aren't they putting the trees down? Let's make the building score. Still going to be at least 2 rounds left. So we do want to find a green next round. This would be nearly perfect. Yellow, green, red. I can't imagine they want that. There's probably not too much they do want. Oh, they want the double mountain. Wrong, they're going to undo that. And now they're not threatening to end the game next round, so we do have 2 more rounds at least. Or is that better for us? It might just be. Tree Stump's useless, but we can make a tree in the last round if we get that. It also finishes the meerkat pattern, so we can start 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're just making a random tree here. Still don't need to take any of these. They're not threatening anything. Oh, so then it doesn't hurt to take one. We can take one for free, basically. I should move that with optimal play for the penguin pattern. But, okay, equally, we can just put a mountain down here and make a fox pattern down here. So our best last would be green, green mountain. Green for the boar, green for just a random tree, mountain for the fox. Finish the game. Oh, they are threatening a pattern, actually, but we didn't reveal anything good. Maybe that takes the koala. Yeah, we're finishing 3 in most of another animal. So I feel pretty comfortable with this. We are finishing. No animals we need to deny. Nothing that scores us anything. $26, $39, $43, $55 in animals to their $24, $29. They do get another water. So 34, 38. I think we're winning by about 20 to 30 maybe. Maybe closer to 20 because their river does score more than ours, but we have good yellow points to make up for that. They have a lot of just tree stumps on the ground. Also, they definitely chose the wrong animal to put down cubes for. Otter's just better by 6 points. They were 300, so... And we had a very good start. We started with the boar hedgehog combination, and if they wanted to deny the hedgehog, then we get the duck, so a bit of a checkmate at the start. But then they definitely overcommitted to animals that needed water. I think we were pretty flexible. Ladybug was very useful. Meerkat, I like all these low animals that are easy to complete or easy to score with. Alright, win streak continues. Yeah, I want to look at Ark. Okay, I mean, top 4's doable. Well, it's still a win streak even if you don't count the first game. Oh, wow. I don't think we can pass up on 4 yellow as first option here. Especially with how much blue there is, it looks pretty tempting for column 5. It's going to make it a very quick first round because we've already taken a full tray in the first move, but that's very rare to see 4 of the same starting tile. I don't actually know the odds, but I'd feel like less than 1 in 100 for sure. I feel like it happens way less than that. Considering we go through like 5 starting rounds every single game, I feel like it happens way less than 1 in 100. Okay, they do take some blue. I think we just go with first player token. Just get a red for first player. Maybe get a single black for first player, actually. The only black on the board. We can look at anything for line 2. Line 3, probably not going to happen. Should we look at our opponent's rating? They're in elite, but they're only 1400, so 181. It's a bit of the same problem as Ark Nova, in that we can't restrict our opponents any more than what we're currently doing. Okay, we're still guaranteed to get something for line 2, so we can just start our line 5. Yeah, they're going very column-centric. If I group up the 3 red, they would definitely take them. I think they would take 2 red. I think we'll just take 2 red right now. They'll probably take single white. And then I imagine if we take 2 blue, which is our best tile here, they will take single red. Then we might not mind committing to 2 yellow. The only problem is if there's a lot of red next round, we don't have a use for it at all. Maybe I should have just binned them, but I mean, the yellow is a decent tile for us as well. Okay, this is the only blue. Does it matter? Probably would like to just get line 5 cleared up. We'll see which way they want to go. They might want to start with 1 white. Okay, actually, no, I actually like that for them. I think we can put pressure on the white by putting it in the middle. We want 1 yellow anyway. They might just take it out of the middle. If they don't, we can group up 3 together. They probably do on a few things. Interesting. Okay, this is like it's a double useful move. This is a double useful move. We deny them getting 5 red this round. We get something for our line 1, and we group up 3 white together. They're probably interested in the 2 black, but then we can group up 5 white together. If they take 2 white now, we can take 3 black and stop their line 4 as well. Which is exactly what's happening. And then we'll see what they're interested in. We're probably just going to be discarding a little bit for the rest. Okay, we can leave the white for them. We can just discard 1 and 1. It's not that bad. Just start by discarding a black. Guess they should take a single red for line 1, but they might not. Actually, is okay. If they take a single red for line 4, then we actually do take 3 white. Then they don't finish line 1. But very bad position either way for them. Problem is when they play like this, they become very predictable with what they're going to take, so I can sort of work around that. Okay, that's the right move for them, but it's still painful because now we just give them 3 white to discard. They probably think I'm very mean right now, which would be accurate. Okay, I imagine they're starting with... that probably makes sense, because we also want the red. I don't really want the black. So if we start taking 2 blue, do they ever leave us all the blue? Maybe it's also groups up 3 black together, so another double useful move. Yeah, they really want to finish that column, so that gives us 3, 4 blue here. There's also a chance we just get 5 white groups on. Okay, that's smart denying that. Let's just ensure that we finish line 2. Should get something for line 1. Maybe take a single white for line 1. Yeah, that's pretty much our only option. And then we get 3 white for line 3 or line 5. Maybe line 5. I mean, we can also be super mean again and make them discard 3 white. Because we actually do want the red for line 3. I don't know if I'm feeling that mean, though. I mean, if they put a single red there, then it's just clearly the best move for me to deny the red. Might have to be a little bit concerned about how much red is coming back. At the same time, we can just finish... It's mean, but I think it's our best move by far. I agree. I'm only feeling kind of bad because they're lower rated, and I think we pretty comfortably have this game in the bag, but it looks like a pretty big idiot if I didn't make optimal moves and then lost because of it, so... True, they just need to read my name. No, they should undo that move. Actually, I don't fully understand that move. But there's 2 red here, which is just the tile both of us want really badly. And this is a very useless tile for them. Let's get first play going to the last round. Then we aim to get either 2 blue or 2 white. Just try to group them together at the same time so we don't have to worry about it. I'm actually threatening yellow color a little bit. I don't know how many yellows have been discarded. Not tracking tiles, but if none have been discarded, there should be at least 3 left. And there should be more than that, because they've only taken 3 themselves. So there should be at least 5 left if none have been discarded. Then we can just... Red is a denying move, and we just get 2 blue or 2 white. Probably 2 blue, because they might want to take 2 white here. That's fine either way. They're not threatening blue color. Although we need a lot of blue for the last round, so we're probably not going to get them. Actually, the question is there going to be any blue left for the last round? Because we've both taken a lot of it. Okay, we really need to start with 1 blue to actually make sure the game ends. They take the red, but they put in the wrong spot. Should we be very transparent about what we're doing? I think they have very little reason to take yellow, but... Okay, they're awake. Now we can look to deny red, or we can group up red, or we can group up all the white together for their line 1, make it that painful. Three things left, we get 2 of these. Red is their best. What is our best? White. 3 white is 1 point. I mean, black is no better. And with our point lead, we're comfortable enough. We get the black, we get the black. If they don't take the red, it's just less points for them. These discards won't matter. £14, yeah. Yeah, main difference is we did make him lose all those floor points. Maybe they would have had winning chances if we were nice, so no regrets. Alright, White Castle. Actually saw our friend Andrew in first place. Still in first. It's a bit of competition. It's not a ton of competition. 50 people in Elite. Still quite a few games played though. We'll see. I mean, our aim for this is Elite. Kind of running out of time, but we'll see. Bronze opponent. We're only in silver, so this will still give us decent points. Don't think I'm even that good at White Castle, so it might be an even matchup. Let's observe everything. So these warriors give you a garden action and 5 money. That could be pretty useful. I think we're pretty incentivized to place a lot of warriors. We are going to be second player to start. Looks like a very good red action here. Well plus place a warrior. Maybe not very good, but okay. we can get this black action. Maybe they start with the black action, we're going to start with the red action. So we probably want to start with a bit of iron. Yeah, actually, food and iron, I think, makes sense. They kind of go well together because we want the iron, then we want the food to place gardeners, so... Now, we're also getting food from the well, so maybe it's not that useful to have all this extra food. Maybe it would have been better to take one of these iron ones. Also got to figure out how we are going to get pearls. I guess placing a gardener here early would make a lot of sense. I do like starting with 2 seals, though. I'm curious which action they take first. I think normally I like to look out for the actions that have sort of the dice spots that have 2 actions on them. So either one of these. But the red one's not that useful for us at the moment. Maybe we just look to... If we leave this red action open, is it that bad? We should look at placing a gardener or something. It would be nice if we could do that with a white dice here, which I mean we can. Just place the gardener straight up here. Get 1 money back. Get the 2 resources, then I guess look to Don't have enough iron just yet. Still need 1 more iron if we want to use this. Guess we're also not forced to place it on the 5, but it seems pretty efficient. Like, we have so much food. Probably also want to chuck a gardener here to get 2 seals every round. Okay, they just place a gardener themselves. We look at using a red action, or they place it up here for the well. We could look at doing the same. It would give us enough to be able to trade 2 seals to place. And we could also just visit the well. I don't really want to start killing my own gardeners, though. But I'm not going to be able to kill their gardeners. Oh wait, we can already do this. Okay, yeah, this visits the well, we get the seal. Okay. Seal actions, trade 2 for an iron. Then we can place the warrior on the 5, which gets us another gardener action, which we can place on the well as well, I think. And last action, I think we should just figure out some way to get birds. Get first player next round. Not that easy to do. Place a single warrior? I don't think we can, though. They get 2 coins and lantern, which is 1 iron. It's not a great move. So we can't use the white. That would kill our gardener. We definitely don't want that. 1 black, 1 red. We have tons of coins, so we can pretty much do anything we want. Okay, we actually do have a way of... We can place a single black here and get iron and then place a warrior over the 2 birds. That could be interesting. We could place a 3-cost warrior and get a white cube, which is 2 birds as well. But it does the same thing, so we might as well just save the iron. I think this makes sense. Perform well action. Gain 2 more iron. Although we could look to start gaining pearls. Got to think where we're going to hit first. Probably do want to use a red die first, which means we want the iron. We can place a gardener. Place the gardener over the 2 seals, maybe. Yeah, okay, red. Red, 1, 2, go. Same thing, we get trade our seals for this, for an iron. Place gardener. We have so much money. We just look at getting a full action. I guess we should see what we can actually do with this. Any action on the main board. They're pretty rubbish, actually. A seal plus a resource. Start getting pearls that way. We have to pay 4 for that. That's we have so many coins, though. I don't think it matters. Okay, it makes sense that would take that. Where on earth else do we get pearls from? Oh, down here. We just can't use the warrior action. Guess we could actually, if we traded 2 seals for 1 iron, get 2 more birds. Could be worthwhile doing. But it does get us a good amount of pearls, so it must be worthwhile. Would be a mistake. Trading 2 seals for an action. I mean, we have some supply of seals coming in with the well action. Do we actually need seals to perform a courtier action next? No, we can use a big dice to go here, so we can afford to do this. This also makes our domain action better for next time. We get more pearls, and that's how we're going to get all of our pearls for the game, I think. Yeah, I think we're on track for a very good score here. Our opponent seems just miles and miles behind. Yes, they do have a lot of resources. They're about to place a warrior of their own, but we already have 4 warriors down. And we have more gardeners down. Well, I guess it's going to be the same amount of gardeners. But they have no courtiers down either. So we're just up 3 warriors and the same amount of gardeners. And we have more resources now. And we're first player. Alright, we still have more gardeners down. We have 3 to their 2. I No, sorry. They're about to place another. So 3 to 3. To be fair though, these warriors are worth 0 at the moment. Now what do we want here? Could use this to get pearls and a seal. It also gives us a courtier action in the middle. Not that that's particularly useful for us. But probably would prefer the seal and the pearl. And we can look at visiting that next round. Hmm. I think our goal for the last round is just try to place 3 more courtiers. There's actually no good way to place one. Well, okay, we can spend 4 money during the break to place one. No, we can't. There's actually very few places to actually place courtiers. We're just going to have to do it manually from the board, so we can't like combo it with anything else. Which is going to maybe make it a pretty low score, but still better than what the opponent's capable of scoring. Oh yeah, they're placing a 4 here. They're out of things to do. That's a very inefficient move. Well, we're in the latter half of the game. Oh, we actually can. Okay, that saves us a lot of time. Probably just one. Maybe we can reveal a better double action here. Could be interesting. Let's get more food and seals. Nah, not an interesting double action. Yeah, first move, we probably want to place another courtier just to get this card. Now we can place a white die here. Maybe we want this card. Get the 2 pearls. They want a lot of food. Big red dice, big white die. I think we'll just visit here first. Cheaper spot to place a courtier. Let's get the 2 pearls reward. Okay, not too interesting for them to visit. Next, just look to take a red, place another courtier. Then we can take this one so we can guarantee placing ourselves a last courtier. They place here to place a gardener. Should probably look at spending these coins too. Would be nice to get 2 more birds. If we take 2 lower dice, we can. They're probably interested in placing a warrior. Can't really block that with any action here. Yeah, they're almost certainly going to go here with the lower 6. Maybe block the gardener action instead. And we might just want to take this for 2 more pearls. And hope they leave us the courtier action, but I think they always do. Hey, we can move. No, we want the pearls. So our warriors are currently worth 24 points to their none. Oh, they do take that. Oh, it's probably silly of me. Do you have anything to do in last move? We can place a gardener for a couple of points. We place a gardener to... We don't have too much food. Gardener's worth 3 points. Maybe they're actually going to reveal a better tile for us. Maybe this will be how we place a courtier. Nope. So they are probably looking to place a warrior last move, which they can do with the white die down there, so we can't block them. Actually, I don't know. Warrior's not scoring anything for them. Taking the lantern doesn't give us any more points, but it's better than... Okay, I mean, actually, if we take lantern twice, it's probably our best move, because we get 3 points this way from the time track. So I think this is actually our best last move, even though it's quite bad. And we get some leftover points for food and coins and pearls. So not too efficient. But we're well ahead in warrior scoring and courtier scoring. We're a little bit behind in gardeners. Behind 10 in gardeners. Oh, actually, they get to place another courtier. We're still ahead by 18 in Warriors. I'll actually go up there. Is that better? Think we win by about 10 then? $16. We had 20 in Warrior. Yeah, okay, they didn't place another Warrior. They didn't place another Courtier. 131. Oh, a win's a win. Oh, wait, we only get +2 for that? We're in silver 0. I mean, speaking of Silver League, Silver 6. Is this the day that we hit gold? Wait, is there even a gold league? Yeah, there is. Wait, where's all our familiar names? Bob, you're down here in 35th. Hey, we're on a very good winning streak today, and we're on a for sale winning streak. We got first last week. I think the week before that we got second. Actually, I can check the stats very easily because I don't play it off stream at all. We can check how our last 2 streams have gone. First, okay, third, wait. First, third, first, second, third, second, second. What the heck? We haven't got worse than a third since March. I play a lot of BGA off stream. Just not for sale. I don't play for sale off stream at all. Yeah, okay, that's what you're asking. BGA I do. I play a lot of Ark Nova off stream. Not too much of other games. Maybe some turn-based games with friends. For sale, I try to avoid playing as much as possible. Oh, and I like doing my little daily logic puzzles, even though I'm not that good at them. But it gives me a good indication of how awake I am. So if I do badly at a logic puzzle, then I definitely don't play Ark Nova. We have a look at how Mr. It's a Wonderful World went in his game. As we wait for one more player. Playing Ark. Oh, he conceded. Okay, this is full of elite leagues again. We're the odd one out here. 9, 11, 14, 23, 27. I don't think we want to be too committal here. I think we can start with 2. If we start with 4, it doesn't do us any good. Starting with 4, it probably goes 5, 6, and we get stuck with a 14 for nothing. But I think we get a 14 for 1 here. Wait, no way did they just pass. I think it has to be a 5. I'm shocked by the pass. It's less likely they're going to bid 5 now. I mean, if I get a 23 for $1, I'm going to be very happy. Oh my god. I think we're getting a low one here, though. This probably goes 4, 6, 7 or 4, 5, 6. 4, 6, 7 pass would be okay. I'd be fine getting a 10 for free. I really don't want to get the 3. 4, 5, 6. I could definitely see 7 getting bid here. Then the question is it worth bidding 8? Because the answer might be yes. But if it's a 10 for free, we'll take it. I think Max is pretty happy. I think La Arana's reasonably happy getting a 29 for 6. Think we must be in the best position. Red's passed twice, so Red is probably looking to bid big starting soon. I don't like this round. I think we're taking a low card here. Well, if it goes 2-3, I'll go 4. If it goes 2-4, I won't go 5. Might be worth it though. I think the problem is, yeah, okay, we'll go 4. The problem is if it goes 2-4 and I pass, then we give green a 16 for free, which we really don't want to do. But I think everyone should be happy here. Osmo should definitely pass. Max is going to pass 100%. Then we probably get the worst deal of the round or close to it, but it's okay. Yeah, 22 is sort of a nothing card, but we're not bidding too much for it. Pass. 29's gone, but we still have the 30 out. The 30 is somewhere. We still have a reasonable amount of money. We have 9 left. But the player before us has the most amount of money. Which is not a position you really want to be in. There's the 30. We can probably just start low. There's a chance we have to pass first. I mean, it's a low chance because we can keep bidding. I really don't want to pass first. Should we try to make yellow pass first? 4, 5, 6, 7. Doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Worst case scenario, we could look to bid twice. I think everyone's just going to bid sort of low here. Wow. Okay, that guarantees yellow has to pass first. That's probably a bit of an overbid. But honestly, green is going to bid 7. That's just pass. So Osmo does secure the 26 by doing that. That means we get the 15. Just still sort of middle of the road cards, and red still has a ton of money. We're definitely not outbidding that. Oh, this is another round where you just don't want to pass first. 2. I think we can really put the pressure on here. Even if it goes high to like a 6. We would bid 6 for this. because it also means we don't get the last card in the last round. For, I would go 6, 5, 6. Yeah, it's worth it. Actually, is it? Yeah, we don't get the last, well, we might get the last card. No, green always has to pass before us. Still middle of the road hand. Gonna get a bad card either way here. This can be problem. We don't have a lot of agency going into the second phase, so it could be a bit of a problem. Because basically all these numbers are the same. We have like no skill expression. We can't. Our difference is going to be finding either a low number or a high number, not sort of. Wow. If I was red, I would outbid that for sure. Very aggressive bidding from Osmo. This is the problem. 22 should not be the lowest tier, but we don't have an option to bid any higher even if we wanted to. 22, 23, 24 are all the same. But just try to avoid last tier. Hopefully a 22 does it. It's not guaranteed. But I think it should be safe enough. It would have to be 25, 26, 27. Okay, that was actually really close. Was that the 30 that went? That seems like a crazy time to bid 30. 23 probably wins this round. Is that good enough? Would a 15 get second or third here? People bid high just before. A 15 could secure third. Having said that, there's been a lot of high numbers gone already. I think I just want to secure another high number. Oh, damn, that was definitely the wrong call. I mean, we did get the 11. 15 would have got the 8. 3. This is a pretty rubbish round. I think we just get rid of a low card here. Take the 3. 3 is better than 0 or 2. Oh, we even get a 6. That's a bonus. It's a good thing about not having any super low number. Okay, this feels like it. This feels like it has to be a 24, right? Avoid the 0, but there's been a lot of high numbers ahead of us, so we always avoid the 0, but I think we do get a top 2 card. 30 and 26 are out. Maybe the 29 comes out now. Maybe 27, 28. We're guaranteed to avoid the 0 either way. $27, $28, $29. What? No. I thought that wasn't possible. Oh no. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, so many high numbers are gone. Oh. This is gonna be a... I can't believe that. If we swap the last 2 rounds around, I think we still get a last. What the hell? I mean, that's the problem with getting the sort of mid-20s numbers. I think with that setup, I was guaranteed to get the 0. Even if I had my highest card, I was guaranteed to get the 0, but I didn't realize there were still 4 numbers ahead of me. I was so hyped up before that. Thought we're on such a winning streak. Damn. Even thought the first phase played out pretty well for us. But maybe I'm overrating the mid-20s numbers because they can't secure you the high rewards in the second phase. In fact, that our highest number secured us a 0. Damn. I don't feel like I was too reckless in the first phase, though. I feel like it was going really nicely. Maybe bidding the 6 for the 24 was too much. I mean, we probably could have secured 3rd or 4th, maybe 3rd if we don't trade our 24 for a 0. But it seemed like a safe play. Well, I would like to play as opponent, but they're not here. They have a decent rating, though. Unfortunately, I mean, we're probably going to get matched up with like a 1300 after that. So a nice win would get us into 4th. $15.60. Second player on Commercial Harbor, so that makes sunbathing sponsors completely useless. Unfortunately, we're getting another rubbish card back. Oh. Even this Asos is worse than useless, so I can't take it. It's actually a negative to be getting, because we don't need to stack partners zoos for any reason. I think I'd rather Pavilion build, although I'm actually a decent fan of Kiosk build. Self-Clever Asos. The upgraded side might be useful. Oh my god. We have to skip expansion area here. That's crazy. I mean, that's such an obvious combo, we can't ignore it. And then this is just amazing. Okay, do we actually need the export on Asia? I feel like it's going to give us so many X tokens. And it's also a continent. What the heck? Zero for a 26. Yeah. Expert in Herbie's not matching, so... Oh, what do they have? They have discount animals and we just have to start with Sea Turtle Tank. That's a good spot for it on this map too. So I think we'd want to take away the project. We can probably keep it. I mean, Primax is a project. I don't think we need to sell anything. Maybe we should have done cards that... Yeah, I probably should have done cards first. It's not the biggest deal because we can just sell. Maybe they want to snap away the monkey from us. It's fair. Still a monkey here. We'll just draw from the deck. I'm not going to say no to double petting zoo, probably. Wolverine's only interesting because of Europe, but also kind of meh. Could definitely see us playing double petting zoo to start. I'm going to start pumping out the pavilions. Yeah, Nimowak's a very old school player. The animals upgrade, I think, is pretty normal. Mine would be like 97 or something. They are a build enjoyer, though. Hard to say, because build upgrade is probably better in Marine World. They start with a 2-size drop, a tougher. They haven't spent their worker yet. They're probably going to be upset to see us doing aquatic. Snapping or 2-size and 2 CP worker or not. I probably wouldn't mind getting a uni, but the problem is the break could be 3 turns away. Maybe snapping just makes sense. Definitely, I mean, we could definitely use the Garizo. Could just be a build upgrade game too. I don't know. The advantage of upgrading build is we can build we can already build Pavilion Petting Zoo though to play Landscape Gardener. So I think we will just take 2 CP Worker. Do I want to sell any of these cards? I don't think so. They take Americas, so they might have a primate breeding program. Also, do we want to do Pavilion Petting Zoo or Petting Zoo Pavilion? Don't think it matters. Oh, another monkey. It's an Asia monkey. That just allows us to build a 3-size next to rocks, so gonna have to start selling some stuff. I think could buy Africa monkey. Hopefully we get a few more turns. I guess we could also just play single petting zoo. Would like to play 2 though. Now they're gonna play animal and break. Gonna play 2 animals and break. And we could sell another card and get double petting zoo down. Don't really want to sell any though. Feels like a really good expert on Asia. I think we just play single. There's no rush to play 2. We can grab like hand size next move. Although I would like to get primate uni. I guess we could also just sell petting zoo. Didn't expect the pilfer. Don't know why I didn't expect it. Definitely don't want to give him the primates project. They're always breaking. They have 2 primates to do after the break. So, I mean, we could just play expert on Asia. Then they break. We don't spend our worker. We start next round grabbing Primate University. Or we could just grab Partner Zoo now, or grab Uni now, sell Mangalitsa. Could definitely start grabbing partner zoos to work towards habitats. They're not doing super great on it, right? We could just grab like random Europe here, random Australia here maybe. Yeah, expert on Europe is here, so maybe we just grab Australia. Sell Mangalitsa. Expert on Europe looks nice to snap up during the break. Play expert on Asia. Next move. Maybe I should have grabbed Africa because there's plenty of Australia animals here. Or hydrologist as well. Still think we'll prioritize that. Very nice. Expert on Asia giving us an X token as well. Do we want the platypus? Probably not. Okay, more monkeys. Don't think we have time to play all of these though. Well, I just want to draw from the deck next. Draw from the deck, start selling some cards. Maybe we can sell free range, grab Primate University. We could also grab second Partner Zoo. They take snapping. I would say for Hydrologist. That means the round's going to go a bit longer if they play that. They do have a lot of money though. Wow. I don't see free range getting played. I also don't really see Hawkfish getting played. Let's sell that next. Now it's a bit more interesting. Now we can actually do five habitats this round. I think something like grab Africa Partner Zoo. Especially if they put the Kawadi in range. Grab Africa Partner Zoo, play Breeding Co-op. Or play Expert on Europe, whatever. We know they're not interested in the Kawadi. Oh, damn it. Can still work out. It's also a primatologist. Africa upgrade a SO still. Because we'd like to be able to donate and get uni on 8. Should have started selling cards. I'd actually be pretty happy if they snap up the primatologist. Because it means we just have a much longer round still. We know they have 2 sponsors they want to play. As do we, though. So we could definitely use a clever here. Really not interested in playing the jumping monkey. Sell the hawkfish. Oh, sea animals is a project. I think we have other things to worry about, though. Here's another reef animal here, too. It's a little bit of annoying venom. And they could also just definitely break instead of playing hydrologists. Okay, they can't venom twice. I think we just get expert on Europe down. Where do we want a one size? Touching rock and water for maximum flexibility. the map doesn't look too ugly because we can fill in one size gaps with pavilions. Only 2 cards are 2 sponsors, so yeah, they're incentivized to play them all. It just gives us a lot of time. We can probably just X back animals here. Spend a couple of X's to play breeding co-op, and then bam, 5 habitats. Can even donate, get uni here. Get 3 extra cards, we can get hand size, start selling some. They can't break in time. Great thing is that the guinea fowl puffer takes up 2 spots. So they kind of have to build a large aquarium if they want to fit any more reef. That's a very big waste of a move. Kiosk pavilion. To be fair though, their income is very high. Our advantage is much better upgrades. But we're not super rich. Monkey Park? Monkey? Snowy Owl can go. Should probably leave some room up here for enclosures. Can just get ready to go for ×2 whenever we want. Do you like hand size here though? Yeah, I don't think Snowy Owl ever gets played. Oh, Adventure Playground, and the last card is Primatologist, which they haven't played yet. So I think we just start by drawing cards. Then if they give us time, we can... They probably just break by doing cards. I think still fine for us to do cards though. Another monkey. Probably Dingo is the most useless. Foreign would help it get played, but I don't see when we have time. We also don't really need all of the monkeys. Hey, we've only played a pot-bellied pig. See what they're most interested in here. They took the reef animal. I mean, low mountain range science lab. Not a great science. We do have sponsors who actually should probably just take the science lab. Look to upgrade animal sponsors. Where do we want a random 2 size? Where is Monkey Park going? Up here somewhere? We got a random 3 size over here. Our map is looking pretty cooked. Maybe we should just grab... Maybe we shouldn't play Monkey Park. It's a lot of X tokens though. And maybe we shouldn't play 2 3 size animals. It's like the next 2 animals I'm going to play though. That's the opposite way for Monkey Park. I don't know there's a really good spot here. I don't think that works too well. To a random card we get. Yeah, that can definitely be sold. They're probably going to regret not playing the Primatologist earlier. Let's get Monkey Park down. Then we can probably grab Primate Uni. Yeah, this kills all of our enclosure space. So that's perfect actually. That's much better. Now we have a 5 size. That should be all we need to close out the game, hopefully. Spending an X to build before a Sos. What does that even tell us? It tells us they're about to play a 4th habitat fish. Wait, that's actually insane. That's way too early for the ×2. That's far too early. Also, we're getting too many X tokens by doing this. We're getting far too many X tokens. We could just play single monkey and do primate management plan. We can get second uni reward here if we want. I guess we could also just grab Science 2 rep, upgrade animals now and sponsors now. We're not wasting any X tokens. Yeah, card draw is actually really good here. Let's get rid of the low mountain range. Maybe you should have sold it. Oh, they're 4 aquatic. That's interesting. Into worker, into second partner zoo, maybe? Yeah, we found a good monkey park spot. I mean, now we just have... That's interesting, I guess. So we probably don't want to play jumping monkey here. Now we have the advantage of still having the ×2. Just play cards monkey, get cards out of the way. Do primate management next move. Still don't need to sell anything, but I would kind of like money. So we can definitely take 5 income. Alright, there's Primatologist. Oh yeah, we have 2 sea animals as well. Let's find a monkey. Yeah, sponsors do look good enough here. Another 3 size boy. Won't be able to play both. I like all these extra card draws. Just free money. Could probably keep that to... we should keep Mr. Pilfer, I guess. Okay, we had a clever, so build can probably get out of the way right now. Play Science Lab this move. Then they have 1 card in hand. Do we know what it is? I think it's the reef animal, the Australia reef animal. Oh, great thing is we can play Tamarin and get another worker, but oh yeah, we could get a 3rd partner through this round. Why not? Fits in a 5 size, probably not what we want to be playing. I think I'd be fine getting rid of it. I think we can find anything better. Yeah, there is the reef animal. So that gives them 2 sea animals. We get to pilfer here. We get another pavilion and another X token. Oh wait, no, sorry, we're playing this guy to get the rep for another worker. And we do have 4 primates now as well. Yeah, we still get to pilfer next round. We can grab Asia Partners and just get another pavilion and X token. We can even... Oh, okay, 2 rep is pointless because we are never upgrading cards, but we can grab Asia Partners here. And get another card draw. Actually, funny how good this Asos has been. I guess I should have not discounted it so quickly. It kind of looks like they want the first seal. So we'll just take that away. Sell it. Oh, aquarium, wow. They'll probably place it here. I imagine draw up the victory column, because they only have 1 card in hand. Draw a victory column, play that for money. We are probably interested in playing the expert on Africa from range. Gives us a few more points towards, well, better progress on sponsored zoo. Gives us some points so we can clever build out of the way again. We are delaying how often we're doing cards, though. But we've had so much card draw from other sources that it probably doesn't even matter. Yeah, we get 2 card draw every round as well. We get a snap and a science lab. And we have our next project sorted. We have our next 2 projects sorted, unless they block sea animals too. Damn. That is sadly an unplayable rhino. It's a bit unfortunate. We do have a PFAL release if we want it. Probably sell the pond total now. Also got to think about how many X tokens we want to spend on this break, because we're playing the snub-nosed monkey, probably. Unless we play the PFAL first and release it first. Even if we play the PFAL, we're getting a lot of, we're getting at least 1 X token. If we play Snubnose, we're getting at least 2 X tokens. 1 from Monkey Park, 1 from Landscape Gardener. I think we are playing Snubnose next. We can probably find a better bird to release. Not a good project. Start with random. Actually, that's funny. The Rhino was playable if we got Conference. Too late now. Get the school tours. To ×2 or not. We could definitely ×2 with a pavilion after playing Snubnose. We can do sea animals and 4 primates. I guess equally we could do P-Fowl release and 2 sea animals anyway. Well, they take uni from the map. Like, we don't need to use the ×2, but it just seems like a reasonably effective time to use it. I guess I'm kind of forced to use it now because I've made it so a 2 size can't fit in there. I mean, worst case, we're building another enclosure to play the P-Fowl in. I think let's just get this out of the way. Maybe I should have played Taper and started digging away first. In fact, I definitely should have done that. So we can see what we dig and then decide if we want a ×2. So we get another pavilion here. Filefish can definitely go. Pretty good. I mean, that's just another project. Pond turtle can go, maybe. Eagle owl can definitely go. Although, we have more than enough X tokens to just get a partner zoo, so let's keep that. Yeah, I think we're happy with every other card here. Maybe P-Fowl. No. Hey, P-Fowl works out nicely because we can release the Howler and get a 3 size back. They grab second partners we upgrade a SOS as well, so we probably want to start donating. But we must be pretty close to finishing the game. Primates into 12 money. And then America's release, probably. Into last uni. With these 2 animals, do we finish? Pretty close, I guess. Primate uni gives us an X token, but also gives them 3 money. Maybe bird uni could be interesting. Potentially find a better releasable bird. Not like that. I mean, now it's 84 to 38. Can play school tours. Sell low mountain range. Because we always have 2 sea animals to do as last project. If we need it. School tours gets us to 88. If we sell 2 cards, we have enough money to play both these. So, yeah, more than enough to finish in 2 moves. That's pretty clean. They play Leopard into the 5 size. Yeah, they don't have anything else to do this round. We're just going to finish in 2 moves and they can't do anything about it. Don't think it's even been that quick of a game. Like, we've played 9 sponsors. And we're nearly filling map with all these extra enclosures. We'll keep Big Nose to finish the game. Fair enough. That was 30 turns. Only 3 breaks though. That's the main thing. It was pretty slow, but that's a very small amount of breaks. So I think 30 turns is pretty fast for only 3 breaks. But yeah, it was a very strong opening. Sea Turtle tank into Aquatic 2. And then we had Landscape Gardener giving us how many X tokens? X tokens gained 15. We X-backed 1 action, but got the rest from Landscape Gardener and Monkey Park. Yeah, Landscape Gardener must have given us a lot. Should have a stat on it. But yeah, we had a maxed out endgame. We had endgames from Breeding Co-op, School Tours, Export on Africa. So we were hitting like 120 and 30 from 3 breaks. Happy with that at least, to make up for the 4th L game, E. So it's been a mostly successful. I mean, it's pretty standard Sunday, right? Win everything else. Maybe controversial first game win or loss, but lose 4th L. If we go back to that game, yeah, the main reason we can shave off turns is only 3 build actions. That's probably the biggest way you're going to shave off your turns, just less build actions overall. We could achieve that through a combination of 2 size reward pretty early, and pretty much it. I guess a lot of extra points from all these pavilions from Expert on Asia, and decent projects like 4 primates, 5 habitats, good projects to do to get points, good sponsor points. But something like 7 build actions in 30 turns is why they were barely just hitting 50 points. It's too much building. We were able to take more sponsor actions, more assoc actions. Money gained, I don't know if that's completely accurate. I don't know how it takes into account selling cards. I feel like we got a ton of money from selling cards. Probably more than 119. Where's money spent on animals? Money spent on... Yeah, we spent more money on animals. They spent a lot more money on enclosures, 48 to 27. 2 size reward, I do like to take first or second most games, if I can. It's either 2 size or snapping first. And where's... Yeah, cards drawn from deck 18. We took 2 less cards actions, but we had so many extra cards coming in that we just had access to more cards from our science lab and a SOS upgrade. Yeah, that's all we got for today. So thanks all for tuning in. Have a good rest of the day, and we'll see you guys on Wednesday for Ark Nova Wednesday. And hopefully get back into the top 3. So, yeah, have a good rest of the day, and see you guys later. Good night.